And we're live, I think. Probably. Live. I really ought to like do a cue thing so it's at the same time, but oh, hang on, I'm just watching myself. Okay. So, music, first of all. My god. How could I do this without music? Gonna be all Via Luna today, I think. And making sure it's good on my audio and good on the other end. Hide Kira, I'll talk about that in a bit. Pop out chat, pop out chat, pop out chat. Okay, so I made Q chalk holder recently. Here's the complete assembly. Boy, it sure is a complete assembly, and it's got like way too many bodies in it because it's using the wrong version of the chain because I was trying to experiment a little bit and get thicker links to see if I can improve the print quality, but I'm not sure that's an avenue I want to go down, so I'm not going to think about it too much. Also, wow, the audio is loud. That looks about right on my meter. I'm sure somebody will come in and tell me later this way too loud. Or not. We'll find out. So, SolidWorks to finish. Hang on, what's it trying to open? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna kill SolidWorks because it doesn't want to open. That's fine. Now we wait. I haven't listened to this album in a while. It's still a good album. Come on. Okay, so chalk chain holder, now using V5 chain that I thought I might use for a little bit, but it doesn't look very good. I'm not really a huge fan of it. It actually looks like it's using a different version of the chain, because it's got like the big link and it's got the little link right there that you can kind of see embedded in it. And I think it has, I think it's locking up on the differences in the file for some reason. It's not good for me because I was planning on editing it. So I guess I gotta restart SolidWorks again. My hope was to make the tweaks quickly and then I could move on to modeling what I actually want to work on, which is a self-closing, self-covering version. But I don't even have any chalk to like make sure that I have the dimensions right, so we're gonna have to guess. Okay, so I'll just open the two chalk holders, and then I'll tweak it, and then I'll make a new assembly. So, I got the V5, this is the original one, recent, chalk holder fix, open recent, chain V5, do a quick, see I've suppressed the pattern there, there's half for attachment, that one's suppressed, save, oh, Control-Shift-Q, rebuild everything and save. Belt and suspenders. Okay, now, if I open this, it shouldn't freeze. Why did I say that? Why did I even assume that it would freeze? Goodness. Every time. Oh, now it's freezed so hard that it won't even open itself. Problem is I need to make the modifications before I can reprint it, so I can't... At least this song's Bob. Okay, let's fuck around with Kira. And this is what the finished model looks like if you didn't see it last week. I've made some printing speed tweaks, so hopefully these should be printing much slower on the walls now. Yeah, it is. It's printing way slower. Perfect. That is what we want. We want those walls to be printing so slowly so that they cool properly, and so that it actually comes out right. Yeah, quick on the inside, slow on the outside. Okay, I'm just gonna save this and just kind of send it, because why not? Complete assembly, yes. Pull up Octoprint. Come on, Octoprint, thank you. Come on. Was it 53? Yeah, 53 is a chalk holder. Okay. Oh, hang on. People are sending me messages. I can't see it. Give me a sec. It's because SolidWorks keeps crashing. It's supposed to... They all look a little bit phallic. What am I supposed to do? It's fine. Anyway, Octoprint. So, I'm gonna turn it on. Thank you. That's done with a with one of those smart plugs that I reflashed with Tasmota, so it's very automated, which is nice, and then it connects automatically. That number is wrong because I haven't fixed my load cell yet. Figures. But I should be able to load this one up. And it should. God willing. Whatever God you use. Hopefully that'll actually come out right this time. So I gotta get temps up so that it started heating. And I guess it's just load and print because it's already sliced it. How did the hard compression do? Brought it down 2/3 savings because I make all my stuff so weird and round. Oh hey, check this out. The frequency avoider actually slowed some stuff down too. That's kind of neat. My version of Cura has this extra tool that will slow down moves that it sees could cause a frequency error, like that are moving back and forth at a particular frequency. I don't know how it works, but it seems like a good idea from a controls perspective. It's a little dumb to do it from a... Oh. Yeah, okay, SolidWorks crash, that's fine. It's a little weird to do it from a G-code and like programming perspective rather than doing it in a hardware control perspective, but you know. We got mega slow outlines down here. Interesting that it only does those small ones. Did I move this? Oh yeah, small feature max length should be like 40. I do want that longer. Because otherwise, it will not... that's like the maximum profile length. So if you divide it by pi, you get the maximum diameter of a circle that you could draw without it slowing itself down. I wish it did it gradually, but it doesn't. So instead what we'll get is extremely slow outer profiles, which is what we want, because right now they are cooling too slowly. Although that actually might be a little bit overzealous, so I'm going to bring that down to like 30. Thank goodness for multi-core. Slicing happens quickly. How are we doing on temps? Are we coming up to temp yet? Oh, hey, we are. Check it out. Cool. Well, I'm going to load and print that, and you'll be able to see it. Hang on. Oh, do I not have the Octo viewer? Ah, there we go. Octopi webcam. So now, over here, you'll get a live feed of what the Octocams, or what the Octopi is doing. Oh, and... that works alright. It does improve lighting a little bit, so... works well enough. Oh, is this using my new... Yeah, I was going to try and print at a lower temperature, too. 185 instead of 190, or 195, something like that. And it's printing supports, which might... Actually, hang on, if I... So that's it says 2 hours 37. Over here, this doesn't give me a print time. Why does that not give me a print time? Print time genius. Oh, it didn't reanalyze it because it already existed. I guess. Possibly. It's weird that it's not giving me a print time estimation. It should be doing that. Volume down over there. fix my volume. Okay, anyway, I was gonna check, let's see, without support, so this says 2 hours 37. Without support, oh, you can't even see the no board is right behind here is like the how long it's gonna take to slice. Okay, saves me 7 minutes to not have supports, so I'm just gonna leave supports. Makes no difference. Would take me more time to get it reset up now that it's going. Anyway, SolidWorks crashing constantly for some reason, which means I have to rebuild the Q-Chuck holder from nothing. I guess, or it won't launch. That works too.
Hey, it's coming along pretty well.
I'll just keep an eye on that and hope that it goes okay. Journal file could not be created. Oh, what? I opened it twice. It's rude of me to myself. Oh. And now it's all in black for some reason. SolidWorks. What stupid stuff can't you do? Okay, so chain holder fix, which will be the reference one, which I care about so that I can see what these couple of features are doing. So we're going to go back to the original one. We're just going to delete the chain v5 and recreate it with a chain v4, because I don't like the chain v5 very much. And for some reason, I saved this file with chain v5 rather than just, you know, changing the references and saving a new file like a sane person. But back to this guy, say insert, part, don't click anywhere, I just want the, let's see, propagate from original part? Nah, I'll just leave it as is. Oh no, I have to rotate though. Oop, and I inserted it in the wrong configuration. Whoops. Part. Chain v4, configuration, for attachment. Thank you. Okay. Now we do... add some quick mates. Except it screws it up. Except it doesn't. Quick evaluate mass properties to verify that our center of mass is still in the right spot. X equals 0, which means we're good on this axis, which means it's right in the center. Quick combine. Ooh, actually, let's move this guy down here. Move back up a little. Combine. Oops. Add these two.
Oh, that's all jacked up, isn't it? Oh, it's the support material.
The support material's what's all jacked up. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to fix that. Quick jump to the Octopi cam. Whoops, Octopi cam, come on. You can see that it's just super jacked up. So I'm gonna stop it rather than letting it finish. Which Octopi window, wherefore art thou? Cancel. Yes, cancel the print. And in fact, delete. Oh, you know what? It wasn't running the thing because allow analysis while printing. That's fine. I don't care at all that it runs analysis while printing. It has, it's a Pi 4, it can hack it. PLA, hop up 20 millimeters or so. Home, get out of the way. Podcast to fix printer. Come on.
Scrappy bits off.
I guess it prints the base layer of supports really quickly for some reason, so... Anyway, we're just gonna let that guy sit there, be be preheated for a bit. Then we're going to go back to fixing and finishing the model. And, actually critically do this now, making sure that we don't generate support when we do that, because it gets it all whacked up. So, chalk holder, joining these two guys together. Hang on, wait. Rebuild. Body move copy, why rebuild? Why is that not rebuilding? Does it want me to... It's like, the half our attachment's built. I don't understand why it's not... What? That's weird. Okay, so we'll get rid of the body move... Wait, what? Roll to end. The coincidence just don't do anything. That's cool. Okay. Insert part, change E4. Go over here, set it inserts the origin. It's gonna ask me to locate it. I'm gonna tell it, no thanks. Now I do a locate, or rather, move copy, bodies, make settings, and then just start clicking away. I always like to do these with opposing faces, which I mean generally makes sense because that's how you would mate things in real life, but I don't know, sometimes stuff just has to be in the middle, so. Fine. You know, I think I remember having to do this last time too. I had to have a separate body move copy rather than an integrated one. I don't know, man, computers. I will pick that guy. 10mm is not going to work, that's going to break. Let's drop that down to like 5 or even 2. Doesn't want to play nice. It's gonna finish generating. Yeah, but it doesn't like it for some reason. 1mm? That works. I'll take a quick peek at the preserved one. Is that also 1mm? Yeah, okay, also 1mm. And in inch-pound seconds for some reason. Oh, you know what? No, that was on purpose, because that was the last time that was what I was doing last time. This guy is a 15th thou chamfer, so I'll just replicate that. And oh, it's gonna try and make an impossible chamfer now. That's not good. Oh, or it'll just crash. Works too. 0.015 inches. Shouldn't choke on that. Shouldn't, probably will anyway. Turn off tangent propagation, or swap the style instead. Hey, it likes that style. Okay. That all looks good. I don't have my original. Oh, no, wait, I can count it from the Cura, from the STL. Gotta pull up the STL first, though. Complete assembly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 links. So I had this thing in my hand Monday, and I think I wanted to take like 3 links off, so probably 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 links. 6 links should be enough. So let's put that in a coordinate system. And file, make assembly from part. Yeah, we'll do this one in millimeters because it should be in millimeters anyway. Chalk holder, yes. Float, coordinate system. Ooh, that's right. I had it aligned kind of funny. And I didn't have the coordinate system to help me. Front plane's like that. Right plane to the right plane. Oops. Hey, there we go. We're just gonna casually save this over the other one. Because the other one's broken for some reason. Yes. Those chamfers look good. Okay, insert chain V4. And the full-size one, please. Let's do some quick... Maybe we can get that one sorted. Oh hey, that's center line. That's kind of annoying. Get that sorted. And right plane, sorted. Cool. Hitting control 6 instead of control 7. Whoops. Okay, so these guys have a pattern planning sketch in both of them. Or rather, this one would. This one would if it wasn't a subpart file and I had imported things correctly. Let's see, how long is that length there? Because that's sort of my Haas length that I'm using to control the pattern. And it is 11 fractional millimeters. Forgot about that. Okay, so anyway, 1165 is the distance between center lines, or the distance between like center points that I want the pivots to be on. So I'm going to let's do this with equations. Let's say num links, because that makes a little more sense. We'll have 6. Say okay. And hide that. Go front plane to front plane, mate. Whoops, distance please. 165. Then linear pattern? Yes. Whoops, need to pick a direction first. Then I can pick a component. Make this guy equal to my number of links. And cool, easy peasy. Except I should also have link distance equal to 11.65 millimeters, so that I can change it later. Then I can go in here, and if Instant 3D or Instant 2D was working, which they're not. Oh, no, I would expect it to work in the pattern, but I guess... Ah, here we go. Equals global variables link distance. If you click something that's comes as a result of a feature, or click the feature in the tree, you get its dimensions kind of floating in space, which in this case is the number 6 somewhere in there, and the number 11.6 up here. Oh, or the number 6 rather, right up here. Now we do. Oh, hang on. Temperature's dropping. Music was stopping too, or rather, I thought it was. Just got quiet. Now, insert browse name tag. I was gonna make some changes to this, but then I realized I don't care enough because I don't think it actually. Like, this isn't the last one. This will just be another prototype, so I'm not gonna work on the finishing up the name tag just yet. Front plane with right plane so that it lines up. Flip that around. Whoops. No, don't do that, please. Now, do this guy to this guy as a distance equal to 100, because I guess it doesn't want to give us a dimension yet. Yeah, why is that not? That should give me a dimension. Shrink that up a little bit. There we go. There's a dimension. Global variables, number of links plus 1 times what was the other one? Like link distance? I think that was what it was called. Yeah, link distance. Rebuild. Cool. Cool. And oh, the little arrow question mark, that just means that it's linked to something else. So now what I can do, So I can say save all, because I have my rebuilt assembly again. I can make this 20. Okay. Boom. Magic. Love it when that works. Okay, but I don't want 20, I want 6. Because it has to be short enough that you can kind of tension the thing with your hand for the idea that I will get to later. But for now, we will save this out as an STL. This is rather the complete STL. And did I close Kira again? I think I closed Kira again. Yes. Kira. Please open Kira. Where are you, Kira? Come on. Oops. Open. Ah! Project files. And G code? No. STL. Duh. Oh man, I forgot to export it in the right reference frame. The right coordinate system, rather. Okay, so, no supports. We've got the slowing and undersides thing turned on. We should see on at least some of these. Yep, okay, slowing on undersides, that's good. This is where we're failing, mostly on the print. I don't know why that's faster, though. Keep getting messages. It keeps doing that. But that all looks good. Yeah. Export that. Open folder. Do a quick drag of G-code. Arc welder, magic. If you can get your firmware to support arcs, it saves. Oh my goodness. I mean, there you go. 52% reduction in file size. And it says it will take just under 3 hours. Cool. Means it's probably done before I fall asleep. So, assuming it works, which I've not had good luck with. Okay, now let's see. Whoops! Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's making the short ones, or rather the really small ones, slower, which is good. Look, that one I think is a continue. Okay, back up. Oh goodness. Things are popping up wrong all over the place. Got windows in the wrong spot. I got monitors being weird. I got music not playing. Oh. I have my phone watching my own stream. Okay. Music. We'll just, I think we were on Stratovolcano, is where it crashed. Anyway, back now. Okay, so what I had in mind for this one, I have kind of an idea sketched up, and I might have... No, actually, I did it on my work one, so it doesn't have the... I don't have the new files here. So we're just going to do it from scratch. Yeah, let's do this all in millimeters. Because there's only a couple of dimensions I care about being in English in this one. Ooh, actually, hang on. If I extrude from... I will do top thing. Now we have ourselves a rectangle of 30 people. So say, okay. I'm gonna have to do a lot of guessing about how Yeah, basically, it's sort of the swing on the top of this thing. But I don't have no way of doing it, so make this 10 millimeters for now. Oops, 5 millimeters rather. And make it so that it lines up right on the bottom of this guy. And then I have to kind of guess. Let's see. All this stuff is going to be construction because it's not really real yet. And then I'll have the lids up here. I guess it'll be right actually at the top of this, which is kind of wrong. I should fix that. I want it to only be... Well, don't do it yet. I want this guy. I want this to only be probably 50 millimeters high, roughly. And then I want to have a swinging cap over top. So that's 0.9 inches. We got pretty close, it seems. I want this guy to be say that this guy is maybe 10 millimeters down, this pivot is maybe 5 millimeters in diameter, and it's 15 millimeters to the length. I want to make this dimension some number. I want to make this dimension equal to that number. Actually, hang on, I can do this the other way around. If I have this guy equal this guy. Yeah, because then it controls the height of this based on what I want my total swing to be, which is what I want. I didn't want to have to guess and check a whole bunch of times. If everything's equal, it'll come out symmetrical in the right spot. And I can kind of choose where I want everything to be. This is actually too much. Let's go with like 30 degrees to swing out of the way. That still leaves that clear. 25. Things like pick how far I want this. 5 millimeters. That's too short. 8 millimeters. That's like a little more reasonable. The goal is to have sort of an in-cap thing. That I can slide up and down to actuate this bit. No idea how well it's going to work. Didn't realize that until too late. OBS has been doing some funny stuff lately. Can I lock volume? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now it's locked to where it should be. So, okay, so now it's just I have to figure out how big I want this shaft. Let's say probably 3 millimeters is about right. Make them equal. So now I have to kind of guess where I want my extents to be. Pick this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, and say mirror yourselves about that center line. Whoops, hang on. It mirrored itself about the slot, which isn't particularly helpful. It really wants to mirror about the slot, which is not helpful. Oh, you know what? That's not going to work because that's going to be touching as well. So I have to add another line up here. So I'll say select chain, then select this midpoint, say give me a mirror. Make this guy concentric with that one. Make this, I don't know, probably 10 millimeters is enough. Ah, a little wider would be nice, 12. And then we can do a quick offset entities, don't add dimensions. Make this all construction. Whoops. Make this all construction. And then I can use that to set this to be the same as that without adding anything else, except the construction lines. Then, quick guess, let's see, that's D1 at sketch 3. So we'll make this an extruded boss with a midplane width equals to D1 at sketch 3. More than one open contour. Yes, it does. I forgot. I have to make these both construction. Make all of that construction, rather. Midplane, D1 at sketch 3. Thank you. Now I have sort of the base. I almost want to fill it that now, just because it'll make it a little nicer. But I should probably refrain from doing that. Ooh. Hang on. I just realized I could make this a little bit inset, kind of. See, the problem is I can see the shape in my head, but it's very difficult to articulate it, and so this is the first time in a while I'm having a proper hard, how do I think about this challenge. Well, let's make an extruded boss anyway. From the front plane. I don't know who's sending me messages on Teams. Go away. Let's do... Show this sketch. Convert this guy. Convert the same one that we're using for mirroring elsewhere. And mirror this guy over, so that when we say exit sketch, D1 at sketch 3 plus 4 millimeters as a midplane. Then we get 2 millimeter bosses everywhere we want them, which is good. And I'm realizing now that that's a bit small, so I'm going to see if I can't bump this one up a little. Whoop, too thick. Maybe I just need to move these in. That would also work. If I make this 13 instead, that's probably too narrow, but we can bring that this way a little bit. We'll call this the new hot. No, I'm not gonna call it the new hotness. That would be funny, but it's not useful. Adjustable billiards holder. So I don't know if anyone's been watching the print in the background. I just realized that it, or nobody could have been because the Octoprint webcam wasn't even up. So switch to that briefly. It has already knocked a piece off the bed, so I'm going to kill it because it doesn't want to cooperate. Alas. I'll get it figured out one day. One day that doesn't also involve printing at 50% speed. And music get real quiet again? Yeah. Keeps doing that. Okay, so I've got this chalk holder, and I want it to be... Oh man, this is such a weird shape. think I have to shell this outward. Is the only way I'm going to be able to do this. So let's go make a new part. Come on, be a midplane, or be a midline rather. And equal, and perpendicular, and horizontal, and 0.88 to a side. 0.88 inches rather. There we go. Now we say 0.9 inches high. Then I have to have top plane up here. I have to have I need a line like this. It needs to be parallel in some whatever distance I've set 4 away. And then I need the same thing actually over here. Oh, no, I don't, because I can just make this point horizontal with this point. And then it defines itself. Then coincident. Make this, I don't know, downward, probably 15 millimeters. Hang on. Does that work? This is such a weird shape. Offset. Don't add dimensions. Just let me put it where I want it. Convert. Convert. Up to surface. This is an incredibly janky way to do this. Chamfer. I want 4 mils. Okay, that looks right. Right, delete face. Okay, getting somewhere. Getting somewhere weird, but we're getting somewhere. It'll only let me do one at a time. Okay, now we shell outwards 2 millimeters. Show a preview, and it breaks. Why does it break? Oh, hang on. What? No, it's 2 millimeters. It should be fine. Okay, I guess I won't have fillets. It's fine. I'll just cry a little inside. Shell. Why do you fail to complete? It's perfectly happy doing it. Oh. No, it's... Oh, you know what it is? It's that infinitely thin point right there. If I go up here for the chamfer, say fillet to the tune of 4 millimeters is probably fine. And delete face, and then we say shell. That shouldn't throw a fit. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's gross, but can we fix this at least? Make that like 2 mils? Does that make it worse? It does. Okay, that's kind of the shape I'm going for, though. Lid. Just call it the lid. Because that's what it is. It's going to be a lid. I'm also realizing now, perhaps... chamfer... I want kind of a big in here. Pretty considerable. go up to... Can I go more with this? Did I say 12 or is it gonna break? It doesn't break! Yeah, that's kind of the shape I have in my head. Alright, getting somewhere. Now we go take a quick peek. Let's ask ourselves, where are you? Hang on. There's a sketch for this somewhere. It's not showing. Why is it not showing? Give me my instant 2D, please. Thank you. It's 8 millimeters down and 13 millimeters over. Stupid cut. Front plane. 5 millimeters. 13. Printer turns off the background, which is good. It's just not doing anything useful. 13, 8. Yeah, okay. Did I pick that face? No, I thought I did briefly. Okay, now I come over here and we say make assembly. Also millimeter gram seconds. Float. Origin. Mate. But it's at the origin. I just realized that's going to be way harder to print with those. I may have to flip those and have them be negative, have them be pits instead. That's probably fine. Complicated covered chalk. Oh, I figured out what I did wrong. Why things still look a little bit weird. Extrude cut. Top plane. Mid. Oops, nope. What did I do? I think I accidentally offset it. This only needs to be 16 millimeters wide. Through all both, flip-sided cut. Shell feature should still work. It does. Except that doesn't look right. Take care of that later. Insert components, lid, mate. Yep. I'm just gonna do this with a simple coincident for now. The idea... Whoops. What? Why'd you do that? What mates are possibly broken? Huh, okay. The idea is to have it open kind of like that. Now I'm going to go back and pull this guy, what the planning locations of these were. And it starts 9.11 below. Actually, I should not be determining that as that distance. I should be determining it with this distance. So we'll do... well, no, because that'll make that harder later. It's easier to... yeah, it is easier to do this dimension scheme. Because then it's referenced to this, which is going to be harder, I think, to measure the heights of some things. It's also really close to horizontal, which is kind of impressive. Okay, we'll do 9.34 for now. Do a quick cut extrude, or rather edit the existing one. Make that, I think it was 1.5, so 3 millimeters diameter. Let's see. At its widest, it is 6 millimeters. And it is coincident with that. Oh, I can make a construction line so that it always lines up and I don't have to measure it. Whoop, that's very blue. And Alt H, horizontal. Except I do have to measure it, I guess. Oh, except I can do it with angles now. 25. I can add an extra one here. Make those the same length, and then it's exactly the right length slot. Exit sketch. New part millimeter gram seconds. Hang on. How much space do I have? Not a lot. It's gotta be. Let's see. We have to have minimum 10 millimeters clearance from the center line. So we'll make that cut now. Or rather, in the same cut. Five. Ooh, that gets real narrow, doesn't it? It gets real narrow. Make that too big by accident? No, it's 3 millimeters. That's 5 millimeters. What's it look like in the assembly? Ooh. Did I just get a number wrong somewhere? Oh, that's 5, not 6. That'll do her. Cut chamfer, sketch. It wants me to do it from the part context. 5. Edit this. Realize that I don't need really most of this. I don't need almost any of this slot structure. In fact, it would be more efficient to just do it manually, I think. And concentric. And horizontal. And 5 millimeters. Yeah. Am I running out of music? Oh, it just got quiet for a second. Okay. Quick phone check in case it's exploding. Nothing. So, quick peek back at the assembly now. If I could remember which one to switch to. Yeah, looking better. I mean, we've still got some interference issues to solve, but I'll take care of those. This is too wide, too. Hang on. How far is... what's that distance? Roughly 3-ish millimeters. 2.5-ish millimeters. Make that number bigger. I'm sure that'll fix it. Nope, that breaks it. Okay. Gotta make the next component now. Plane, we got a pin. It's 10 millimeters in diameter. And it is however far apart these guys are. 20 mils. 20 mils and mid-plane. Extrude boss. Convert entities. Make that 3 in diameter. I think that'll go all the way across. Actually, no, it won't, because this is much lower. Is that right? I don't know. We'll find out. that. Pick these three and say mirror. Then trim out the middle. Whoops. Did it mirror the circle? Have I pasted the circle a bunch of times? Oh, no, it just... It's just that I'm dumb. And I... hang on, why are you no longer... Oh, because the circle disappeared, so it was no longer attached to anything. Okay, mirror, trim. That looks right. Now we just have to go here. Whoops. Here. Say those are 13 minus 5 is 8, is 16 wide. And we'll get a quick peek. They are 0.34 above the center line. Which is really not that much. Across, and for some reason I didn't make them coincident. Oh, or tangent, apparently. Why is that one? Oh, because it's not tangent there either. Silly me. We'll make this just 2 millimeters thick, because that's all it needs. What do you mean open and close contours? There's no other contours there. Did I leave a line somewhere? Okay, screw it. Wipe it, start from scratch. Oh, actually, I can just select all of it, mirror at once. Select all of it, mirror at once. There we go. Convert. Make tangent. Get rid of the bits in the middle. Be slightly frustrated about the fact that it doesn't want to give me what I want. There we go. Yeah, now it's actually what I want it to be. Extrude boss on, we'll go from this plane. Whoops. Ooh, I think we can just convert these. Drag them around, make them circles. Not the right way to do it, still kind of functional. And we say front plane, mirror, mirror. Here are the features, just the ones I care about. Thank you. Oh, I was going to cut a slot in the top too. Top plane, because I need somewhere to put the spring to keep this thing held downward. We'll go with 3 and make it maybe 10 long. Offset maybe 2 millimeters into it. And then through all in the other direction outwards. With a quick check to make sure the cross section's okay. Ooh. Or throw a nice tiny chamfer down in there. Pin. That's what it is, it's a pin. It's a very complicated pin, and one that I won't be able to fit together in one piece without a fastener in the bottom to hold it together. Come to think of it, how close are these? Oh, it's 2 millimeters. This is 3 millimeters, so that won't fit in M3. Okay. That's not convenient, but I'll make it work. Insert components, pin, mate. Give me the mate menu, please. Mechanical. Why are you not letting me mate into a slot? Slot mate, please. It's not valid for the current mate type. It's just a pin. It's just a lonely little pin. Why? Ugh, what happened? Advanced mechanical slot. Why is that not valid? There's no reason why that should be invalid. Hang on. I'm just gonna make it tangent for now since that works. This face on this face. Yep, you're tangent now. Then I can do pin, advanced width, pin top plane. Oh boy, it's getting crunchy. I think it wants to let me select 2 cylindrical faces, which is fair. But now, this is the idea. This is what I've had in my head for some time. Although, this is also without clearances, and the pin is not mated correctly to the front plane. We'll do a quick angular limit. Between this guy, the right plane. Let's say the minimum is 0, maximum is 25. And things are getting kind of weird and crunchy. No, it's fine now. Okay. That definitely needs to be more. I need to have a lot more clearance to reach the chalk. And on top of that, it's going to run into the chalk, so it needs to extend more this way. I don't know how I want to do that, though. Time to go back to the lid. Okay, so here I've got the right length. Got the fillet, I got the chamfer. The face, I got that. I got the cut extrude, which erroneously grabs everything, and it only needs to grab the stuff. Oops. Is it still through all both? It only needs to go one direction. That might break the shell. Doesn't seem to have. Just a little whack. How are we looking on the lid assembly now, though? Hey! Well, we're clear of the chalk now, as well as everything else. That bit won't work. I don't need the chamfer. I need a lot less chamfer anyway. Here, oops, hang on. Don't mirror it around its own face. Please mirror it around a reasonable face. The idea is that you put your finger on this thing, and you can, with your thumb and forefinger on opposite sides of it, with the rest of your fingers you can pull down on the chain, and this thing will just open up, but there will be a spring in the middle there that'll keep this thing down and shut. Hopefully kind of square. Whether or not it stays square is it's very TBD. Not to mention that is just ugly as all get out. From this geometry, can I shell it outwards? I need a really complicated solid that's got lots of rotating parts that are not at all cylindrical. Not even really. Well, I think they are conical. They only have a single curvature, but. See, I need a 3-point corner rectangle. Nope. What do I need? I need a. I do 3 points. Oh, put it in the wrong spot. On that point, please. Make that back there. Oh, it doesn't want to just default to that point. Okay. Why does it not want to be defined? Ah, that's why it doesn't want to be defined. It needs to be bigger than that, though, because I need to leave more space in that corner. So let's get way out there. Let's got a square first and say cut maybe 2 millimeters back. And then we'll mirror it, save ourselves some thinking. Through all, flip direction. That looks fine. Say 2, fix up some of that, give myself some draft, flip the direction, give myself maybe 3 degrees. Let's see how far apart these are. 8181. That's much too small. Eight six. That's about what I had last time. So I think that's okay. Add some fillets. Should make them a little smaller. They're going to be looser this time around, too. Should almost make these... Make that first shell a little bit thicker. Be like 3 millimeters. Just a little taller. Give myself some more room there. Which also means I have to change it everywhere else. Oh, and it breaks. Don't like how that shape is formed at all. I mean, it's an accurate representation of what I had in my head, and that I don't really have, Oh, it's finally detected copyrighted audio on my stream. I guess I'll just turn that down a little bit. I mean, if Violuna, who is a band that I love, by the way, Violuna Ultramarine, their 3 albums, hang on, can I get it to... Nope, it switches away every time. They've got a new album coming out soon. Strongly recommend listening to them. They're great. But if they get all the revenue from this video, which is all of none, then that's fine. Viewership dropped to 0 at one point. I guess maybe it kicked everyone off and blocked my stream because I was listening to copyrighted music. Whatever. Okay, so I want this shape to be kind of more extruded cut. Let's pick this, say convert, then convert that line, and then trim everything else. Oop. And I would like a quick horizontal line so I can mirror all this through both. Yes, please. Now I can make this somewhat independent. Whoops, that's gross. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh, did it change the location of the radius or something? I only said mirror this. I don't... What's so hard? I changed that. Oh, it's those little guys right there. Okay, that's fair. Although, a more sane thing to do would be to have it be... whatever. That's not really important. Really doesn't like that, though. That little nubbin right there. Also, I think I need a sketch. Actually, let's do Control T. Let's take this sketch and use it to make an axis. Front plane. Ooh. Actually, I need to be before the shell for this to work. The shell is dependent on the... What is it dependent on? Oh, it's dependent on that guy. Okay. Okay, but I can fix that. I can say... Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And drag it up before this guy. Edit him up here. And then do it all in the context of that guy, which is great because it means I can go before the shell and I can create an axis. And say on this point, and from the front plane, hide that, show axes. And then I'll leave that one unhidden for now. I'm going to move face. I want to say about this axis, please. Take this face and this face. And rotate him 25 degrees. In the other direction. Oh, actually, hang on. That should maybe be an arc. Nuts. Okay. So no axis, because that's not going to be enough to make that face be where I want it to be. Instead, we're going to do a sketch. Not a 3D sketch, just a regular sketch. Say from the front plane, I give a hoot about make these just go radial, because that saves me some time. Then I need to have a surface that comes down from this flat plane to whatever angle goes concentric. This guy construction, make a tangent to this, and adjust the angle. Which I think is going to be probably tops 30, so I'll just set it at that for now. Now I say it's this distance. It's dependent, which is fine. So I preserve that sketch. Say D2 sketch 7. Hang on a minute. I'm dumb. I did that on the wrong side. Don't want those lines. And that's fine. Move face. Ooh, wait, but I have to do it on both sides. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Offset 10 millimeters. Let's see, from this one, this distance over here is D2 sketch 7. Equals D. Oops. I have to double click to get the right thing. D2 at D2 at sketch 7. We build. Extruded cut. Select a sketch. Select a surface you want to cut from. This one, flip through all. Good. Mirror face plane. This song, Mirror House. Flip that cut extrude over. Why are you not cutting? Because it would result in 0 thickness geometry. How about geometry pattern? Nope. That's annoying. Got a different idea. Rather than cut and then extrude, I'm going to modify this. We'll say whatever this distance is, which I guess is going to be, I'll call it way more than it needs to be. Surfaces, extruded surface, midplane, 50, extrude, hang on. Okay, that's not piercing through, that's good. Extruded boss, from this, convert, exit sketch, up to surface, this surface, call it a day. Delete, keep body, delete bodies, get rid of this one. Perfect. Has one more, what? Oh. Something's got rebuild errors in it somewhere. Hey, that even works too. Yeah, what? Who's complaining about rebuild errors? Oh, does this have rebuild errors? D1. Oh, because the... Really wish I got rid of equations when you got rid of features that depended on them. Nope, that's all jacked up now. But when you move that up, that doesn't interfere anymore. Just a good start getting there. Could probably just make that 25 and it'll be fine. Not quite. Kind of close though. Oh my goodness, this thing is getting fiendishly complex. Ugh. Ew, ugh. Ugh. I almost think that now that I have these little prongs up here instead, I should probably go for a little bit less interference. Since it's only 1 degree now, I'm gonna go with half degree instead. Then the minimum distance is 0.87. That should be alright. Question you've all been waiting for, is this even going to be printable? Oh, yeah, it totally will, actually, from this orientation. I had it kind of upside down in my head the whole time, I suppose. I just want to start printing it now. But I don't think I'm going to have time. Been going for... Stream may be temporarily blocked. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like it's been, so. This 0.6. Can I say just concave? Bump that up a little. Oh, I can't do both at once. Why can't I do both at once? Is it because that's not round enough? It's annoying and a little silly. If I make it smaller, does it work? Oh, no tangent propagation. Darn. Does it work on one side and not the other? Nope. Either or is fine. If I give it some encouragement in the form of other nearby champers, kinda works. Yeah. That's something. Oh wait, that's too short now. I forgot. 22. This guy could probably come out to maybe 15 millimeters. It's a little bit narrow, I think, is the issue. But it does, it is, I mean, if we put a bounding box on it, do a quick best fit check properties. Really? 42 length, 43, 42, 35. Okay, so it's about an inch cubed. It's considerably larger than the other one. Quick delete that. Quickly, hang on. Pull up the old one. Q chalk holder. Insert components. Chalk holder. Yeah, it's quite a bit bigger. But it does hold the whole Q chalk. And on top of that, it keeps bothering me about copyrighted music. Did they just like only put this one in? Well, in any case, that's almost up, so I have to go find another quick album or playlist or something. Zeph's chasing Kara. That's always good. Ooh, I could use a chamfer there to help clear that guy. I mean, that's not the correct way to go about that, but... I could even probably leave the top open. Say 15mm hole. Through all. And that way I would still, like, it would give me a little more room to get to the chalk. Ooh, a cool idea. What if I just got real silly with it? As if that's not what I've been doing this whole time. Okay, so I don't need that with that. Let's do another sketch. Up here, we'll do it as a partial ellipse. Go horizontal first, then top. Come on, give me a line, thank you. Horizontal. 10. Then perhaps... Oops. Not even to give me a full length? 50? Okay, then features, revolved cut. Should get that pretty quickly. It's not quite enough, is it? It needs to come down quite a lot. It does do the job of opening up, though. I think if it was lower, like if these edges were lower, it would be easier to tell that things are clearing okay. And also that this is probably sticking out way more than it needs to, because we don't have to worry about the wall. So if I come back to just before the shell. Oh, even before the chamfer, really. Oh, I just realized something. I only have to extend this extrusion so far because that's only as wide as the base is, and then I can come in a little bit, so I can trim off all this excess. Make these equal. Don't need that line for controlling everything. Whoops, went to the midpoint there. Not good practice. Come on, get out of there. It's 18 now. I'm gonna have to add a lot of like move face clearances after the fact, but whoa boy, things got real gross. One at a time. Okay, that chamfer still looks gross. Shouldn't look quite that gross. Make it bigger? Does it make it smaller? Ooh, hang on. I need to get rid of it only on one side. Well, man, probably both sides, honestly. Convert. Convert. Trim. And mirror. Hang on. Could I just do that with faces up there? No, I could not. Not really. Surface extrude. Boss extrude with a sketch that's broken now. Delete all that. Oops. No, I just need to convert. Want to delete keep. See how the shell breaks now? It doesn't. That's a good sign. We're cutting. Seems to work okay. Chamfers break a little bit, but that's to be expected because I've changed a whole bunch of faces. All concave. Nope, that breaks. That breaks a lot of things. Nope, that probably won't work either. Connected. I don't want to do just connected. That's not good. Blech. So it wants to do that one, but not this one? Why not that one at the same time? Whatever. Not gonna think about it. Not worth thinking about. Does it break on that one too? Nope, doesn't break on that one. So I'll include that. Chamfers, a whole bunch of them missing. They're all missing references. Hey, that works though. Although because we're missing some exterior fillets in some funny places. Yeah. That's gonna be so gross to print. Oh my goodness. What's wrong with the ellipse? Something about it's not centered anymore. Oh, I see. It's because it's not long enough. Just make it like 100 millimeters long. Easy. Maybe 12 radius. The oval shape isn't helping. I think it does need to just be cylindrical, which is boring, but gets the job done. Yeah. That should maybe kind of sort of keep it from getting too mucky in my pocket, maybe? I think here's so this maybe doesn't want to be on the center line. Maybe it wants to be, see, that can't be coincident with that. What's it coincident with? Are you coincident with something? You are. You're coincident with the origin. How rude. This should still be vertical though. So I want a minimum cut through of maybe 4 millimeters wide at the top. And I want the maximum, well, I could use trig here to do this, but that would be boring. So I'm just gonna kind of, well, it'd be clever, It'd be the right way to do it, but I don't think it's nearly as much fun. Well, that's a lie. It would be more fun. I'm just more interested in getting this modeled quickly. Okay. Take a quick peek at that in the model zone. Yeah, lots of clearance. And I can even make it cut deeper too. Why does it always put that way out there? Come on, let me move this dimension around so I can muck with it. If I make that like 20. Oh, yeah. Doesn't quite clear down there, but that's pretty fixable. I think that's most easily doable from here. This cut extrude. Right now it's just sort of... Let's see. That point is horizontal with there. But we can... Ooh, it doesn't want to be on that point. It has to be a set distance from this point, which means it needs to be on an arc. Needs to be tangent. This point down here needs to be horizontal. That's how I can control it. Say, give myself an extra... Oops. How do I... Is that how I do angles? Oh no, you pick the center first. Okay. Center. Then your 2 points you want to measure between. Okay. Give myself 10 millimeters of room. Wonder why this isn't defining itself. It seems to cut fine, but it's not fully defined. Why is that not being fully defined? If I get rid of that, does it? No. It seems to be defining itself just fine. Oh. That guy is not. Let's see. Origin of this should be here. This should be 5. Easy peasy. Then I have additional clearance from this face down to here. That guy opens up. That could be a little wider, probably. Oops. If we make this maybe 6 millimeters of overlap instead. Yeah. That is getting pretty close to something that's almost acceptable. And it is now 10 p.m. I think I started almost 2 hours ago now. My goodness. Okay, so when it's fully closed, that's got interferences right there. Extruded cut. Front plane. Oh, actually, I only have to do it on one side. Convert. Center point. Trim. Coincident. Make myself a quick mirroring line. Mirror. And through all. Evaluate interference detection. Calculate no interferences. Cool. And at the limit, evaluate interferences, calculate. 2 pretty considerable interferences. Hang on, why is that? Oh, I can get rid of this guy now. I don't need a precise comparison anymore. Oh, that chamfer could come down more. I think so. Right before the shell. Face. Actually, I could probably delete that face a lot earlier, since I think it causes problems for other parts of the assembly. Like right after the chamfer. Yeah. See what else that breaks. Oops. Don't want to unabsorb anything. Oh! Makes everything clean! Ha ha! Okay. Yes. 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 Okay, but that is moving 30 millimeters. So I need to come in here and tell this sketch, or, hang on, no, that says 30. Why does that say 30? This is only moving 30, right? This angle should be, what? Oh. Oh, some dimensions changed. Or I got some other dimensions wrong. Oh, that's 1.34 now. What when that changed? It's more... Okay. 1.34. Put the wings in the right spot. Okay. Evaluate interference detection. Calculate. No interferences. I'm just going to, like, assume there's no interferences in between the two. Which honestly is probably a pretty safe assumption. Assuming I got all my other stuff right. So, closed, no chalk except a little bit of corner, availability out of the edge there. And then open, easy to get to all the chalk. Oh, I would print this right now, but I really shouldn't because I should go to bed. Ugh. Jeezless. Okay, well, I just spent 2 hours figuring out how to make this work. Thank you to the 3 people who are still watching. It was lovely to have someone to watch me mindlessly ramble as I muck about in SolidWorks. I don't know if this is ever going to go up on Thingiverse. Probably will, just because it's the sort of thing that maybe someone will actually use, but you know how that works. That's not actually always the case. And certainly I could do some better cutting and chopping of surfaces to make those backsides line up better. Be a little neater. Or expand this up into to fill that volume, which would be really nice. I am pretty pleased with how this came out. This is looking pretty nice. It's not perfect, of course, but I think it's a lot better than I would have hoped on my sort of initial rando guess. So that's about 40 mils. Let's see, how... Oh, that 40 mils is important for spacing that guy. What if, like, just before the shell I said extrude cut? Top plane, just kind of did what I wanted. Whoops. 20 please, thank you. Through all both. Does that break the extrude? It does not, but it does adjust the shell. Gotta get rid of that face now. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah. Evaluate, do a quick bounding box check. If I can spell bounding. I always have to go to properties to check it, which is annoying. So 43, 40, 37. This thing is pretty dang cubey. Guessing probably the short axis is this one. Yeah, 37. It's going to be a little bit taller, which makes sense. But pretty dang cubey. What do I have going on? This at the moment, mostly. So the idea, I'll just go show the original. So, Billiard's chalk holders. Nice thing to have in your pocket. Keeps it from getting on the side of your... Well, doesn't actually keep it from getting on the side of your pants, which I am unduly cross about. And so, I was like, what if I had a way to spring-load the thing, like, say a little pocket and a pin that would pull a cap over it. So you can pull on the chain, which I haven't added yet. Yeah, alien chalk grabber thingy, pretty much. I mean, it holds chalk the normal way with friction sitting in here, but there will be a spring under here. Only part is in your pocket. Only part is in my pocket, correct, yes. But this part hangs on the outside and I get chalk marks on my shorts, which I don't like. And it looks like my chat is a little bit laggy, so let me see if I can pop this out again. Hang on. Yeah, it's a utterly ridiculous solution to this problem, but let's do a quick filament spring. So we have to go from make a longer chain so the chalk marks are not on your... Well, see, the thing is, it has to be short enough that when you grab your hand along this part, you can tension it by pushing up on the bottom and extending your fingers a little bit to pull down on the tag. That's the way this is going to work. So in order to do that, the chain can only be, I mean, I had it about an inch longer than it was in the previous iteration, at about 100 millimeters. Bigger hands. I need bigger hands mostly. But this one is only 3-ish inches, and my hand is only, and that's small enough that, or short enough rather, that I can like wrench the bottom down with my hand and pull the top bit up, which is the objective. And this grossly overcomplicated nightmare will let me do that. So now we've got, let's see, we have some few millimeters of travel. This guy right here, 2.7 roughly, 2.67, so 2.7. And this is, we'll open this guy up. It's 10 millimeters and 2 millimeters from the back line and 5 millimeters up. So we have to make a spring that'll fit into that pocket cleanly. And it has to compress from 9.7 to 7 millimeters. So I gotta make, okay, 9.7 to 7 millimeters. Got it. Oh, I'm really happy with this concept that I have in my head just now. Make that coincident. Whoops, hang on. Instruction. Select chain. And offset. Reverse. I'll need about 1 millimeter. Maybe 2 millimeters. And mirror. Oh, it doesn't want to mirror both at once. That's annoying. Select chain, Select chain. Oh, I need to dimension this. Whatever, figure that out later. Okay, select chain, control right click, select chain, select this guy, and mirror. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so now I make this distance between these two 2.7, which is going to be my total moving distance. And I make the distance between this guy and this guy equal to 2.7 over 2. And then I say the whole thing's got to be less than, say, 12 millimeters long. Is that right? Oh, 15 if I want to chop it, which I kind of don't. Oops, why is that all gross? Oh, it doesn't want to get that narrow. Oh, goodness. I'm going to have to add some extra lines here to make, so I could just define everything easily. Chi, chi, chi. Je ne comprends pas. I think I want my ODs to be the same. Whoops, I guess I can't make them the same. What if I say be the same anyway? Nope, it throws a fit. Okay. Be the same anyway? Let's define the distance between these two to be maybe 3 millimeters. And then give this the dimension and start kind of ratcheting it inwards. I haven't done an overall maximum dimension yet, which is why a lot of things look very strange. Hey, that actually almost fits. Bring that down to like 20. Oh, hang on. Things are the other way around. Flip you inside out. Oops. This really does not want to be the right way out. Did I make those equal or something? I did. Okay, I'm done. Guess I don't want those to be equal. A characteristic sound that I make when I'm thinking. Huh. Oh. That sound. Forgot about that sound. My goodness. Okay. So let's try and control things a little better now. Let's say overall height 9.7. I've got some spacing here. Want that to be 2.7. Okay. Got a flexure. I've got some space that I want between it. I'll make that maybe 3 millimeters. Oh boy, that's not happy, is it? Okay. If I start making this angle bigger. Yeah, I started doing the sound thinking about the sound that I make. Okay, 0.8 is going to be real thin. What does this one want? This wants like an angle or something between it. man, that's going to be real difficult to get to be a nice flexure. But I'm just doing it anyway, you know? Way better than a face for radio. True. Okay. Now, I could, like, FEA simulate this thing and see what it would do as a flexure, but man, that is just not going to be nice. Let's see, it is... How big did I make that slot? I think it's like 6 millimeters across? Oh my goodness, this is not going to work. Extruded cut. Top plane. Hang on, that doesn't look right at all. What are the properties of this pit? It's 15. It's 6 millimeters in diameter. Oh, it's 15 center to center. Oh. Hang on. Let's do this as a total length, which is the one that I care about. There we go. Design constraints. That's smart. Doing it right. Okay, so now I can say 18, and I can have plenty of flexure length. Didn't look right to me either. I'm also just kind of assuming that this sort of nonsense spring that I've come up with is going to work. And I don't have an FEA package because they're incredibly expensive to simulate this and make sure that it works right. But what if I just did it anyway and, you know, guessed that maybe it'd come out fine? So 9.7, 2.7, 0.8. Got a big flexure in the middle there. That should be alright. 18. Extruded cut. Top plane. Center slot. 3 radius. Zoom out a little. And 20. Through all both. Flip side to cut. Yeah. That looks like a flexure. That looks like someone sane could have designed that. Not me, of course, but... move face. We're going to just offset... Whoops. 0.3... Flip direction. Just make everything a little bit narrower. I mean, the correct way to do this would be in the slot feature earlier, but I really like doing my offsets with, I really like doing my clearances with offsets, because then it makes it very easy to tune your fit with a single step, and you don't have to be mucking with other dimensions. So now, come over here, and we hide this guy. I'll show that just so I can remember that it's... Oh no, I hit the first one. Am I? Oh, I'm all the way flipped around. Okay, we'll hide this one. And something... Okay. Yeah, I have a couple that I cycle around between, it feels like. Insert, spring. Let's see, we want spring. See, I don't care about the pin, I care about the right plane being matched with the front plane. Oh, this song. Clay Brother, Zeph's Chasing Kara, really choice. I don't think I'll ever stop listening to it, because it's just really, really good. This isn't quite ready to print yet either, unfortunately. I've got some things that definitely need tweaking. On top of that, if we look at a front slice, we still have some interference here on the bottom. So I'm going to go add a chamfer to the tune of 1 millimeter or so. Actually, is 1 millimeter going to be too much? It will. Just throw its hand in the air and not do anything. Oh, that's going to be almost The peeps on the lake. Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, I like it when people like the weird stuff that I like. We're not going to do tangent propagation. Turn that off. Then I can do just these faces, which makes me nice and well positioned. Hang on, why is that not fit? That should fit. Well, I guess I got some preload. I got a little too much preload, I think. Creep would definitely get to me in the long run. Eventually it would just not be able to work at all in there. But if I printed it thinner and with an elastomer, then maybe that would work. Show the component again. Whoops, hang on. Briefly swung past where it should have been able to swing. I think that's just SolidWorks throwing a fit. Yeah. I think it does need to be a little bit shorter, but we do definitely have 2.7 inches of travel. And actually, I could just hide this and do what's the max distance between these two. Select midpoint. What? No midpoint found. Rude. So, hang on. This distance, I can get it from other distances. Made a really cool Godzilla mouth. That I have. I can do that pretty well. Center to center. Or no, min distance. Min distance from there to there, 3 millimeters. Distance from here to here, 12.5 millimeters. So my true distance is maybe more like 5, and it's because reasons. Oh, I bet I have... Maybe this height is off? No, that's still the same. 8, 13, 5. Ooh, actually I could have the angle wrong. That's something I could definitely do. 25. Lid, mates, limit angle. It's supposed to be 25, so... How far is that from the... Center to center, 10 thou, so it's got to be real close. Nine thou? Okay, something is... I'm computing something wrong somewhere. I don't know what it is. I really should go to bed. It is one heck of a cool Godzilla mouth. I will give it that. Oh, if I do the cut revolve before I do the chamfer. Yeah, I'm going to bed as well soon too, because this is getting pretty intractable. Let's do some quick edge cleanup. Ooh, I can chamfer these outer corners here, and that'll make it look nice. Good night. Sleep tight. Fight the bedbugs, should they attack. It is almost 10:30, and I should be in the sleep zone. But I am not, because I'm insane. Oh, man. I really hope this works. Like, some implementation problems need to be worked out for sure. Like how those sit in the pivots, and some other things. This could definitely work, and it could definitely be very overcomplicated. Let's make this way thicker, honestly. Let's make this like 5 millimeters thick. Give me a good surface to grab onto. Okay, I should go to bed. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here because this is... I'm starting to reach sleep deprivation madness, or nearly so. So, in an effort to prevent that and any further madness, I'm going to call the stream here. Thank you once again to all the people who came and watched. The 3 of you still, for some reason, watching. My God, you must be insane to watch me ramble for so long, but I appreciate it. If you're watching this later down the line, I think I have my email built into my YouTube channel, so you can like go and find that if you want. Like years down the line, if for some reason I become famous and somebody cares about this, dig it up and find my email, ping me, and I'll be happy to send this STL or this solid assembly along to you, rather, since that is really the only product here. Although this is wrong. Like, these are 2 thou apart for some reason. I have no idea why, nor do I think I care enough to fix it. Yeah. Good night. Thanks for coming. Boink!